we're given a graph of a parabola and we want to put this in standard form. Well, we learned how to put an equation in factored form yesterday, so let's start with that, because now that we know how to expand, we can take the factored form, expand it, and put it in standard form, right? So what is factored form? Y equals A bracket x minus r x minus s. By looking at the graph, can we figure out the r and the s? Just copy it here. Can we figure out r and s? Yes. Pardon? The x-intercepts. Good. What are they? Yes? -4 and +2 represent the x-intercepts, which are r and s. So I'm going to plug that in. Y equals A bracket x minus, what's the first x-intercept? -4, close bracket, x minus, what's the second x-intercept? 2. Y equals A bracket x, what's negative and a negative? Okay, and then x minus 2. We still have to find A in order to come up with the equation, right? We have to find another point on this parabola. The y-intercept is easy to read, sure.
Yes, Michaela.
Okay, the vertex is actually a decimal, so it's difficult to read. But this point here is easy to read. It's located at 0 and 4.
So A is.
We have to find A. No, we're looking for a coordinate that's easy to read so that we can plug in x.
Are we using 0 or 4?
We're using x, 0, and 4, y. So this is 0, this is 0, this is 4. I'm not sure why there's so much talking right now.
Does A still stay low?
Yes, we have to find A.
Oh, you just did so.
Shut up. You're in my
Okay, so 4 equals A bracket. What's 0 plus 4?
0 plus 4 is 4.
4.
0 take away 2, -2.
2.
Okay, let's simplify this. 4 equals, what's 4 times -2? -8A. How do I solve for A?
Where?
To isolate A, I'm going to divide this by -8. This cancels out. Divide this by -8. A equals, what's +4 divided by -8? -0.5. Now we can write the equation in factored form because I have my A, I have my R, and I have my S. So let's write that down on the next page. Oops. We're going to write the equation in factored form. Y equals A bracket x minus R bracket x minus S. We found A. What is it? -0.5. And R was what? +4. And S was -2. Okay, we have it in factored form. Now we have to put it in standard form. That's the hard part. To expand this part first. This is what you just learned. This is when you have the 2 brackets, right? So we'll leave the A for now, and we'll just multiply. X times x, x times x,
X squared.
x squared, -2x. Then we're going to multiply what? 4 times x. We're expanding it. 4 times -2 is -8. This is all in brackets because I still have to take this when we simplify it and multiply it by -0.5. We still have to distribute that like you did in grade 9. Let's simplify first. Exactly. We have like terms here. So let's simplify. Y equals, don't forget this -0.5. X squared. What's -2x plus 4? X. Plus 2x. Okay, now this is like what you did in grade 9. You were using distributive property. We're taking the term outside the bracket, okay, and we're multiplying this term by everything inside the bracket. We have to distribute it. So remember this from grade 9? So what's -0.5 times x squared? Negative 0.5 x squared. What's negative 0.5 times positive 2x? Negative 1x. And then we have negative 0.5 times negative 8 is positive, positive 4. And we just went from factored form to standard form, which is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Do you remember what c represents?
Y-intercept.
Go back to the graph. What's the y-intercept for?
Yes! Miss, you're the greatest.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.